Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In our last video we drafted this piece, and this video we're going to put this piece together. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for watching, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you for sticking with me. From the armhole of your front piece, you are going to go in by 4 inch. Repeat the same thing for the back piece too. You are going to go in by 4 inch. Do it for each and every one of them. That is because that is the place you are going to stop your gather when you start gathering the cloth. Go ahead and cut interfacing for the neckline of the back piece and the front piece. So this is what you are going to cut it on fold and divide it into two so that you use it for the neckline only. After sewing the interfacing to the neckline of the back piece and the front piece, this is what it's going to look like. We're doing is to create our gather stitch. After creating your gather stitch, you see where I stopped, right? I stopped in that place I mark my 4 inch. Now you are going to draw your gather. After drawing your gather, you are going to place it. See if it fits perfectly before you can use your pins to hold them down before you go to the sewing machine to sew them together. Now after, if it's not enough, you can draw the thread to make it fit perfectly. Go ahead, take your pins to secure them before you take it to the sewing machine so that your work will not look rough. Kindly subscribe, as that will motivate me to do more videos. After you are done pinning it down, make sure you sew this piece, this part first, before you go ahead and pin the other side. That is because if you don't sew this, it will not allow you to pin the other side. So you have to sew this piece first, the one you pinned first, before you pin the other one, so that it will not disturb your work and make your work rough. I'm done sewing that other part. I'll go ahead and pin the second side off. After pinning the second side, I will take it to my sewing machine and sew and show you how it look like. This is what we'll be having after sewing the second side. The next thing we'll be doing is to move to the back piece of the dress. I've done my gathers, so I'll go ahead and pin it to the center of the dress. Make sure you are pinning from, don't pin it together with the zip allowance. You are going to leave the zipper allowance out of it while pinning down. So when you are done pinning, you have it looking like this. You pin the other side as well. You take it to your sewing machine. When you take it to your sewing, you see right that I left the zipper allowance. I did not pin it together. Go ahead and use my pins to hold the zip allowance together. Now I can turn it to the right side of the fabric and put my front piece on it so that I can sew the shoulders together. I'm going to sew by 1 inch away. Top stitch it down so that you can create a casing for where you can pass your rope. Now when you're done with that, you go to the hem of the sleeve and stitch it down. When you're done stitching it down, you put the piece together and use your pins to hold them together. When you're done holding them together, you turn the other side as well and use your pins to hold them together. As you can see, our pieces are coming together little by little. Go ahead and take your body measurement, take your underbust measurement, and from the sleeve you're going to sew in by 1/2 inch. Then after then you turn to the right side, and this is what is already looking like. We are done with the upper bodice of the dress. We are going to take the down part and we are going to create our gather stitch with 1/2 inch, that is 0.5 inch difference. After creating our gather stitch, the next thing you will be doing is to draw the stitch together so that you can create your gather stitch. When you are done creating your gather stitch, make sure you locate all your notches so that it will make it easier for you to attach the front bodies, the upper bodies of the dress to the lower body. So what you are going to do is, after creating it, you check if it's going to sit perfectly into the upper bodies. If it's not going to sit perfectly, you are going to have to draw the gather stitch together more for it to sit perfectly, to make it the actual size you are looking for. Now that is, I'm trying to locate the center of where I made my notch for me to be able to attach it from the center first. After locating it, you go ahead and attach that center notch into the front of the center front. Please make sure you locate the center front before, because you don't want to start losing again after sewing them together. Make sure you locate it. After locating it, I'll go ahead and start using my pins to hold them down together from the center of the front. Please make sure you're holding it from the center of the front. When you are done with one side, you go to the other side and start using the pin to hold it down before you take it to your sewing machine and sew it together. After pinning the one side of the dress, I'm going to pin the other side of it together. That is because it will help your work. It will make your work more easier without stressing yourself. When you don't pin them, it's going to stress you more. So it's better you pin them down before you take it to your sewing machine and sew. When I'm done pinning it on the upper bodice, this is what it's going to look like. Now I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and sew it together. After sewing it, I'll come back and show you. Now look at what it's looking like. Now this is the back piece. You see our dress is almost done. So what we are going to do now is to place the back bodice together. After placing it together, you are going to measure where you want your zip to stop so that you know where you'll be attaching your zip up to. So I don't want mine to go long way because this is a maxi gown and you don't have to put the zip all the way down. The next thing I'll be doing is to measure out my rope casing, and I'm gonna head to fold it. I'll be using 23.5, that is 23.5 inch. Now go ahead and use your scissors to make a mark to open a tiny space you can pass your ropes, but please make sure you should not open it to the front of the dress. You are going to do it on that 1 inch that you top stitch down. That is where you are going to do it for the both side of it. You are going to do it for the neckline side and you are going to do it for the sleeve, the hem of the sleeve. That's where you are going to pass the rope. After passing the rope from the neckline to the sleeve side, you are going to stitch it down. You are going to stitch it down so that the rope will not come off later. The fabric was too thick and I was finding it difficult to pass my own rope. You can make yours very smaller so that I can easily pass, and it depends on the fabric you are using. Stitch down the neckline so that the rope will not come off. You see what I did? I stitched it down very well so that when I'm drawing the rope, it won't in any time pull off. When you are done with the sleeve, you go ahead and hem the end of your dress. When you are done with that, I think that will be all for the dress. Our dress is ready. I'm hoping you enjoy your stay here on the channel, and I hope you understand all my teaching. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Please don't go without subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I love you. Hoping to see you more on the channel, and I hope your dress comes out very well. Thank you for watching. Bye.